If you'd like to earn an entire bachelor's degree within the next 12 months, you need to play your cards right. That's why in this video, I'm going to walk through the 5 keys to earning an entire college degree, an entire bachelor's degree in less than 12 months. If you don't know who I am or what this channel is all about, my name's Ryan. I earned an entire bachelor's degree in just 9 months. And now I teach others how to do it. If that's interesting to you, just subscribe. Let's dive into the very first key to earning your bachelor's degree in the next 12 months. Here's the thing. We go to college and university to learn, right? Well, that's what we're taught our entire lives. Key number 1 is to not rely on your university for education or to learn. This sounds crazy, but most of what is taught in colleges and universities is already outdated by the time it's taught to you and cleared for your educational path. Now, on top of this, universities are businesses and their entire goal is to make money. They use education or learning material to drag us through their program that is generally structured to be 4, 5, or even 6 years long for a bachelor's degree. So if you study everything that they want you to learn and use their learning methods, it's going to take you a normal amount of time to graduate. The alternative is to learn what you need to learn to pass the exams or required exams to pass each class and just go and learn only those things. Don't learn everything in the textbook. Just learn what you need to learn. Now, the second key to earning your bachelor's degree in less than 12 months, you have to find the right programs. Not every school will allow you to graduate with an entire bachelor's degree in less than a year. You need to find the right programs. The good news is there are a lot of universities that will allow you to do this that are very highly accredited and high quality schools. Now, something to look for is competency-based education programs that are basically self-paced. Now, I'm going to use a bad example first. This is the University of Phoenix. They offer competency-based programs, but one thing they say here is it takes about 4 months to complete 4 courses. Basically, you're capped at how quickly you can earn your degree. Only so many courses in a certain amount of time. That's not what you're looking for. I highly recommend you look for competency-based education programs that have zero cap for how many classes you can go through so that you can fully go at your own pace. Now, some good examples would be Purdue University Global has these Excel track programs. UMass Global has MyPath programs that are 100% self-paced. Western Governors University, pretty much any one of their degrees in their business, IT, health and nursing, or education schools are 100% self-paced, with the exception of like some of their nursing programs. You can't self-pace the clinical, the state-mandated clinical stuff, but there are still some ways to accelerate. Another option would be University of Wisconsin's flexible option programs. They've got a handful of 100% self-paced programs. Now, not every school does this the same way. I'll get into in a few minutes what I look for to go even faster. But one big warning, there are lots of schools with accelerated programs or accelerated options that are not quite as fast. Obviously, we talked about the University of Phoenix and their competency-based programs that aren't completely self-paced. But some other popular schools for acceleration are schools like Liberty University or Southern New Hampshire University. These schools take a little bit of a different approach. Essentially what they do is they have you go and earn a bunch of your college credits through third-party examination resources like Sophia.org, Stata.com, CLEP exams. If you don't know what that is, that's totally okay. But these schools, you'll do like 3 years of your degree through third-party online websites, then transfer those credits over, and then do the final year of your schooling as a traditional student. The problem with this is if you have to be a traditional student for at least a year, but then you have to test out of all your classes for another 3 years, you're not going to do it in less than 12 months. So you need to be careful as you're looking for acceleration processes and how schools do things. I'm a big fan of 100% self-paced, competency-based programs, and I personally look for exam-based programs where you can just test out of your classes. Now, this is key number 3. This is more geared towards saving you some money than actual speed, but I'm a big fan of looking for flat rate tuition. As you can see here, I'm going to use WGU as an example. They offer flat rate tuition, and essentially you pay every 6 months and you can complete as many classes as you'd like in that 6-month term. The cool thing is if you qualify for grants or if you get scholarships and then you graduate in less than a year, usually grants and scholarships can pay for most of that, if not all of that, so you're paying very, very little out of your own pocket. Now, we'll use University of Phoenix as a bad example again. They have competency-based programs, but they charge $300 per credit. Now, for traditional schooling, $300 is a decent price per credit. But if you go get if you go get an entire degree in less than a year, but you have to pay for all 4 years of school, you still have 4 years of tuition to pay, even though you did it faster. So that's key number 3, is to look for flat rate tuition programs. Now, key number 4 is what I call going rogue. Now, what this essentially means is don't use the school's study resources to learn what you need to learn. I know that sounds crazy because we go to school to learn, right? Well, here's the thing. Textbooks and homework assignments and quizzes and writing essays and group projects, those aren't the most efficient ways to learn. We have the entire internet at our disposal. We have YouTube, we have Google, we can ask questions to our phones. Why would we go read a textbook to learn something? So if you can figure out what you need to learn, which I can show you how to do that, so stick around, and in a few minutes I'll walk you through how to learn how to do that. But if you can figure out what you need to learn, go and learn those things on your own using modern resources instead of sticking your face into textbooks. I call this going rogue. Now, the 5th key to accelerating your degree and graduating under a year, and this is my opinion, but map out your career path and your education path ahead of time and choose a major that's going to open the right career doors. And you might be thinking, well, how's this going to save me time? Here's the thing. I've seen a lot of people go, let me just go get the fastest degree out there. If it's not going to have an effect on your career, the motivation is not there, and you start to fall apart and to stop doing the work because it's not really going to take you where you need to go. If you make sure that you're accelerating a degree that's actually going to be a game changer in your career, the motivation stays because you know once you reach the finish line, you get a better job, right? And if you have that motivation, getting the degree comes faster because you don't give up. Now, something else that's cool about key number 5, mapping things out, you're actually going to walk away with a degree that is going to change your career instead of a degree that's meaningless or carries no value for your career. Now, these 5 keys, I hope, can already just open your mind and give you some new ideas. I do have another video I'd like you to go through or watch where I walk through my 3-step process of degree hacking, and I go into more detail of how to actually hack the degree, what to do, where to look, what schools to go to, things like that. And that way you can really, really save significant time. I call this my degree hacking tutorial. I'll leave a link down below in the video description. Tap on the video title with your thumb if you're on your phone and it will pop that description open. I hope this video has added value to your day. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you in the next video.